Yep. Hello, everyone. This is Rocky Nash. We're live in Las Vegas, and I'm live on both Instagram using Instagram Live Producer and using YouTube. So let me know in the comments where you're watching from. We're going to roll through this new feature because Instagram Live Producer allows us to go live with multiple cameras using third-party software. So I figured I'd show you how to do it. Basically, since this is my third live stream using Instagram Live Producer, I wanted some of your feedback too because I've already learned a lot in the last 2 streams that I need to change the placement of some of my graphics now that we can do all the things. So let me know in the comments. I'm seeing a thumbs up over on YouTube right now, and if you have any comments, I can actually share them to the screen. So that's a really cool feature. So if someone wants to be the first to test that out, if you're just tuning in and you're new to me, my name is Rocky Nash. I'm a live producer and I test all the latest hardware and software in live production, whether it be for social media or professional use. And we're going to get started. So first of all, because I am streaming using Ecamm software, that's a streaming software that is exclusively for Mac right now. You can learn more about that in the link in my description, or click my profile picture here. If you're on Instagram to look at my link tree, you can see and learn more about Ecamm. So just scroll down and learn about that. But one of the things I can do using Ecamm is I can add like my name, right? I could add my lower third and have it animate it and roll into the shot. That's something that you can't just do from your mobile phone when you go live on Instagram, but you can using Instagram Live Producer. I have it now. I've had it for a couple of weeks, but now it's rolling out to all users. So don't worry when you click on create if you only see post when you're on your desktop computer using Instagram. Pretty soon you'll also see live video. So I'm going to wait for a comment to come in on, I see you all on Instagram. Let me give you shout outs really quickly. Hey, Erin, thanks for being here. Hey, Angie, oh my goodness, hi. Thanks for being here. Respect the code. JM Films 809, thanks for coming right back. I see, it looks like Brew Q, marketing. Thank you so much for being here, Erin. And I'm looking at comments. By the way, using Ecamm, the comments don't filter into the software so that you can share them to the screen, but the ones on YouTube do. That's why I'm multicasting right now. So I'm streaming to Instagram and I'm streaming to YouTube because I really want to show you all that feature, but you can just use it when you get it to just stream to Instagram if you like, but I'm going to test all the things with your help. All right, so first starting off, there's usually icons right here, right? So if you just went live from your mobile phone, you'll know this on the replay that there's like a heart, there's comments, and then there's share, and then there's 3 dots. I don't know if I pointed at them correctly, but that's where they normally are. And I'm going to show you a little sample right here. So what I did on the first 2 streams that I'm realizing I needed to change is that I wasn't taking into account where those icons were. So some of my text was overlaid by these native icons that are on Instagram. Do I have them on the right side? Let me know in the comments because I'm like, am I backwards? But so now I've realigned everything. For instance, I'm going to go ahead and hide my name, and I made this one, you'll know why, to say make sure to unmute, because on the replay in Instagram, you know that people can click on the replay and they won't be able to hear it unless they tap to unmute. So I added this feature and I put it right on my mouth so that, you know, like, please unmute that as just a visual reminder to thank you. Please unmute. Thanks for watching this Instagram live. Next up, I'm going to hide these icons because now I know I'm respecting that even with my subscribe button. So I have a little subscribe button here. I also know that I'm respecting the space, the layout of Instagram with my little Rocky reminder to like this on Instagram or to subscribe on YouTube. So she's there to remind you, and see, nothing should be blocked even on the replay, because on Instagram there's your was live little symbol, and then it says your name, and then it'll say the title of your broadcast and your description, like a little teaser of it, not the whole thing. So you got to account for that being right here, and then for these icons being over here. So now I'm going to hide them. Now let's just get to what we want to talk about most though. So we do have the ability to share multiple cameras, to do screen shares, put widgets. So if I wanted to have a poll or anything, I can bring in any URL like widget and put it there. Hey, I got a comment. You said it first. Thank you so much. So there's a lot you can do, because when using third-party software to stream to Instagram using Instagram Live Producer, Now you can use professional cameras, you can use your mic, and it's just a lot more professional looking, although I do love the raw look of mobile phone footage. But can you do this with it? Not really. So that's really cool. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for coming back. You were here the other day. Thank you so much. It's JM Films 809. So that comment I programmed to automatically disappear after a while. If I want to bring it back, hey, it's Aaron. Your comment is live on Instagram and YouTube. Thank you so much. So while I can't bring in the comments from Instagram, thanks to those who are commenting live on this from there, you can't see, I can't bring them in from Ecamm. But I can acknowledge you because I can see it. You can switch, by the way, between your third-party software, whatever you're using. I'm using Ecamm, but if you're using OBS or StreamYard or Wirecast or RESTREAM, you can switch between the two, but just don't close it because you don't want to accidentally end your broadcast. So keep them both open. You can switch between the two. So like right now, I'm going to switch to Instagram. And right now, I can see your comments. And I can see that Aaron gave me a little wave, but I also put it on the screen. I can see that marketing 92999 is here, and I can switch back to my broadcast by clicking on Ecamm. So that is a really cool feature. So thanks for joining me here live on Instagram. Next up, let's keep going. Let's roll through all the features really quickly. So I'm going to hop to my next page, and this is, I'm able to switch between multiple cameras. So with third-party streaming software, you can switch scenes, you can switch cameras. So this is my secondary camera. This camera is going to be my demo camera if I want to show you a product. So if I want to show you that I use the Rode Wireless Go for and the Rode Interview little product so that I can attach one of these to my underneath this windshield, then I can pick up audio. So I have my little Rode products here, the Rode Wireless Go 2 rather, and I can attach it to my camera or with an adapter to my phone. And this is how I interview people wirelessly when I go to conventions. So I'm able to show a secondary camera. I couldn't do that with just my mobile phone live on Instagram, but with Instagram Live Producer, you can using third-party software like Ecamm. All right. Next, what we're going to do next. Hey, Michael, thanks for being here. So another comment coming in from YouTube. And with Ecamm, the last place that I placed the comment on the screen is where the next one will come in, and it will automatically go away within 10 seconds is how I've set it up. Next, so we have on-screen graphics. We can share comments to the screen. Also, a secondary camera. I can switch between the two, and we're live on Instagram. Next up, screen shares. Let's see what we can do with this screen share. So I put together a note on my phone of how to go live. So when you get the feature, some of you may have it now, and if so, comment below what you love most about it. But if you don't have Instagram Live Producer yet, meaning you can go live to Instagram from your desktop computer using a professional camera, lighting, mic, and you can use third-party streaming software to switch between scenes you set up. So, but if you don't have it, don't worry, you should have it soon. But this is going to be the steps I recommend that you take. These are basically the steps. It's not a recommendation. This is how you go live. Let me show you what it'll look like. Here we go. So first up, I'm sharing a screen from my notes on my computer, and I just went ahead and made this note, and it's a checklist. So I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to click off the boxes and let you know like how to go live. So I'm going to scroll. Oh, you can scroll. You can interact with your screen, right? So the first step, let me move this down. Hopefully I can without changing anything. You're going to learn. If my broadcast ends, I'll let you know right away what went wrong and what you can't do or to end your broadcast. So give me a thumbs up. Let me know you all are still there. So first of all, how to go live with Instagram Live Producer. And I'll tell you also how I added this little photo. This is a camera overlay in Ecamm. You can do this in other software as well. But I just didn't want it to just be you hearing a voice and not seeing anything. But first up, you're going to am I pointing to the top? I am. First, you're going to open Instagram in your internet browser. So I use Chrome. I'm going to put on my glasses so it's really easy for me to see. Here we go. Glasses on. We're serious now. Now you're in class. Okay. So first, you're going to open Instagram in your internet browser. Check. Then you're going to click Create in the left column. And what's going to happen, it's going to pop down your Dropbox, and you can select live video. So right now I might just say post, but then once you get this feature, you'll also have select live video from that drop down menu. Then you're going to title your stream. You're going to select the audience, and the audience is going to be either public or practice. Then it's going to say copy. Once you do that, it's going to have a pop-up, and Instagram will offer you a stream URL and a stream key. That's the key you're going to put into your third-party software. So you're going to switch to that, leaving your internet browser open, and you're going to, whatever your choice is, mine is Ecamm for Mac, you're going to then create an RTMP destination to paste that info there. Then once you have, you can start the video feed, sending it to Instagram by going live with your third-party software. Then you're going to switch back and go live from Instagram, because just because you're sending the feed doesn't mean you're live. You have to actually click on to start. Then let me go ahead and click here. You're live. So keep both your third-party software and your Instagram browser open. Don't forget, because that stream key is unique. So if you don't update it, we won't go live to Instagram. So when you're done, you're going to end the stream in the third-party software at Instagram, and then you did it. Don't worry. I actually took screenshots of all this, because you're like, okay, you're just talking. You're just showing me text. But nope, I got you right here. Hey, podcast by Mata. Thanks for joining. And you can feel free to comment here in your Instagram comments or also on YouTube. So I'm going to scroll up so you can see examples. So first thing you're going to do, you're going to click Create, then Live Video. So this is what it's going to look like. So when you open up Instagram on your desktop browser, you're going to see your profile, like right above here, right? And then over here is going to be these list of options. And you're going to click on Create, and then you'll have the option for Live Video. All right, you're going to keep scrolling. And what's the next screen you'll see? The next thing you'll see is this option. So you can see my profile kind of shaded out in the background. You'll see add live video details, and it'll say, enter a title. It's a very short title. It doesn't allow you to enter much. So keep the title short, and then select your audience. The options will be public, practice, cancel. So I selected public, and then I can review it. I see that for my live video, I have a title and I have my audience selected. Then I clicked next. I went back in and entered this text so I could even remember what I'm looking at on here. Then copy the stream URL and key that was in the field from Instagram. Copy that stream URL and that stream key, and then go to your third-party software. So my third-party switching software, as I said, is Ecamm. It's exclusively for Mac right now. And you're going to click on Add RTMP Destination. Now, I know you can see the places that I go live right now, and Instagram's already there, but just imagine it's not there. And you're going to click on that little gray button that says Add RTMP Destination. The next screen that you'll see after you do that is this one. It'll pop up, and you can select Use an RTMP Stream Key. So that's the little grayed out on the bottom left. You'll see that there. Then you're going to paste that stream URL and that stream key from Instagram right there, and you're going to add it. So now that destination is part of your wheelhouse. It's part of your toolkit. And so after you clicked add, then that's me. Hey, and then you can just click on the bottom, add, create a new stream. So click add, and it's there. So when I click that little bottom button in the bottom right where it says new, it's going to pop up and allow me to select Instagram or any other places I want to go live. And with Ecamm, you can go live to multiple platforms. So like right now, I am live on Instagram and on YouTube, because I can see your comments over there. Thanks so much for being here. And you can just click go live. So go live from that third-party software. That's to send the feed to Instagram. Once it's there, you'll know, because, oh, by the way, let me back up a little bit. But you're like, hey, this is the second time you're going live. So then you'll just need to update that stream key. This is what that screen will look like. So if you've previously set up Instagram as a destination, you're just going to update the key. And within Ecamm, you can add it. You just double click on the icon. See, there's a little pencil there. And it'll literally let you, it'll just say, oh, update the key. That's it. And I'm like, perfect. Okay, and you're just going to go live. So send that feed by going live, and that's a preview of it. And then when you switch back to Instagram, you're going to see this in that dashboard you had previously. You're going to see on the top right, you see where it says go live? On the top right. Now, it's not it doesn't stand out much. Maybe they'll change that in the future, but it's on the top right, and it says go live in blue letters. And you click that, then your feed is definitely going out to Instagram. So then switch back to Instagram from Live Producer to check your comments anytime like I'm doing right now. Like I see PK1 TV join. Thanks for being here. Love your mount for my other product over here. So, and then that's it. Thank you for watching. So I'm doing a screen share right now, sharing my notes from my desktop computer using Instagram Live Producer if you're just joining. But yeah, that's my surprise face because I can check the comments. I blocked the comments because the people that day may not want to be on the show today. But these are my notes, and don't worry, we're going to be going live often to go over these, but this is just my preliminary kind of review since this is my third stream of my experience. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. So I'm going to go ahead, go back to the top, and we're going to switch to the next scene. So the next scene that I made is this one, and it's a widget feature inside of Ecamm. And I'm going to go ahead and resize this right here. So you can resize your cameras over a widget. So meaning, what's a widget? So it could be any URL you enter. It could go to a giveaway will, it could be a poll, it could be some type of fundraiser, or it could just be like sharing a URL, sharing your website. I'm sharing my YouTube page right now, and sharing my YouTube page, this is not going to change. This is not like you're going to do a screen share of a website and maybe a notification will pop up, or maybe you'll mess up the orientation of it by accident. With a widget, you can put the URL, you can put the 1080 by 1920. I think that's what I put for this, and it'll fill the frame in that shape and that size. It won't change, and you can set it to refresh every time you come back to that widget, just in case there's something like a pop-up that you want to display. So that's how I did this, and I also was able to add this nice little ticker wheel to remind my audience if I forget to ask, where are you watching from? So that is a text overlay that I went into the preferences and said, make it a rolling or a scrolling text instead of just standard text. So that's how I did that using Ecamm. So third-party software to go live to Instagram using Instagram Live Producer. Really cool feature. We saw that you can have a second camera, that you can do screen shares, and now here's a widget. And also, great point about the widget is that you can interact with Ecamm. You can interact with websites. Look, my face is going to scroll with it, but you can see that I'm live on Instagram right now because it's red. You can see that right there, but I can scroll and I can take you through the website. Let me hide my little camera, and I could just demo a website for you. So like, let's say I want to talk about, oh, these are all the videos that I created recently. I was at the Latin Grammys and I did a walkthrough of the Talent Gift Lounge because a lot of people don't know that at the Grammys and the Latin Grammys, like performers and presenters aren't paid. So the Recording Academy thanks them by designing these really cool backstage suites where they get all these amazing things, and I walked you through that. So I can tell you what's coming up. You can see some of my shorts that I created, and I can go back here, and then I can just go ahead and turn back on my face here. So, and this is a camera overlay. If you're wondering how I put this in here, this is a camera overlay. So next thing up, what else can you do using third-party streaming software with Instagram Live Producer? You can do reaction videos. Right? So, and stop me. I talk fast. I'm making an effort to talk slower today because I do talk really fast. But you can also do reaction videos. You can play external videos. So I have down here showing you what it's like to work with me as a live producer and a coach to help people use the gear they have or upgrade their existing system and teach them how to build a rundown to build an engaging live stream show. So this is one of my amazing clients who has a cooking show, and she decided she wanted to have multiple cameras. So I introduced her to a product called the Rolling Aerocaster, which allows you to use multiple cell phones around your room and have an overhead shot when she's cooking, or an ingredient table shot, and then a front shot, like up to 4 cameras or 5 if you count the iPad. So I showed her how to use that, and it was an amazing experience. So this video is demoing that. So I could talk about a promo video that I have to show you what it's like to work with me here on Instagram, because Instagram Live Producer allows you to share videos. Really cool feature. So let's go back to the main screen. Are there any questions that you had? Look, class, that was a really fast session, but I'm trying to think of anything else that I wanted to discuss with you, but I definitely wanted you to see how easy it was to set up, because if you normally post from Instagram, when they introduce desktop posting, it's going to be the same way. You click on create, click on live video, follow the instructions. It's really simple, but the most important thing is to remember that that stream key is unique. So you will have to go in and change that stream key each time you plan on going live to Instagram. And if you do want to multi-stream to other platforms, remember also to go into that third-party software, update the stream key there, and at the other platform, sometimes it may ask you to change your resolution settings, because I know with some other platforms you have to be 720p, others you can be 1080, maybe higher. So just remember that. But I love to use Ecamm because I am on a Mac computer right now. This is my MacBook Pro 16-inch. It's huge. The screen is huge. It's not easy to carry around. Let me tell you, it's a pretty heavy laptop. I might get another one for when I'm remote producing, but it's great to have all this real estate for my screen. Let's talk about real estate, right? So I'm going to put this little icon back up. I thought I'd close out everything. I was like, no. So you can see this is where the icons will be when you go live to Instagram, right? So let's say you're going to do a real estate showings. You can use it for that. You could use it for education. You can use it for webinars. You could use it for coaching. You could do it like what I'm doing right now, a tutorial, and or also live selling, right? What other use cases do you think of when you think of how you can use Live Producer, Instagram Live Producer, now that you're able to use third-party streaming software to have multiple cameras, to do screen shares, to use widgets, to do camera overlays, animated graphics, lower thirds, like, well, that's an animated graphic. I'm going to put that up here. You know, what are you going to use it for? So I'm going to go ahead and hide this because just in case the placement's wrong. But thank you so much for, I'm not gone. No, we're not leaving because I am going to answer questions, but let me know, what are you going to use Instagram Live Producer for? Are you just going to use it the same way you use other platforms that offer a dashboard like this to use third-party streaming software? Are you going to use it just to improve the quality of the video you use? Because you can use professional cameras with no other device to stream directly to Instagram. So you can use a professional camera. You can bring in a guest. That's right. That's something I wanted to do. I'm glad we were talking. Here, let's put the glasses back on. Okay, so hi Omega 5, thanks for joining. And you're saying it looks good. Okay, let me check your comments here on Instagram. Going back. Yeah, Joe Winston says that, Joe N. Winston says that it looks good. Now Michael's watching from Boca Raton, Florida. Thanks for being here. Okay, so we're going back to check out really quickly. I wanted to show you how to bring in a guest. Now I don't have a scene for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on my YouTube screen. I'm going to build a scene out. I'm going to try to do it quickly. We'll see how fast, we'll see how fast I can do this. So I'm going to leave you here and then I'm going to go to preview mode and I'm going to build another scene that I wanted to show you what it might be like to have a guest. How fast can Rocky do this? I'm not sure because I haven't tried. Oh, and I also will have to rotate my cameras. That's going to be interesting. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to add a second camera. There we go. Change the size of them. I'm building this out for you all who want to have guests. If you're wondering, like, how would I do that? I'm going to change this to a squircle, not a square, not a circle. Corner radius 23. Let's put a border on this. 5. Okay. So this is how I'm going to turn on my interview option in Ecamm because you can bring in a guest. Okay, interviews on. This is really fast, so like, don't worry. It's not going to look the best, but it's going to work. Okay, here we go. Yes, comments are turned on today. Thanks for mentioning that, Omega 5, because the other day I forgot that I had comments off, and I was like, oops, sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to turn on green screen on these. Oh, you're going to love this. I put a brick wall behind me. I know some people don't like green screens, but I absolutely love them. Okay, I'm going to rotate these cameras. There's going to be 2 Rockies. Hope this doesn't disorient you. Okay, guest 1. There we go. Okay, I did it. I think I did it. We're going to publish this. Ta-da! So this is what it would look like if I had a guest. So if someone wants to call in right now, you can, and the guest would enter below. Some people prefer the horizontal look as well. So can you leave your camera horizontal and ask your viewers to just switch their phone, turn their phone sideways. You can do that. You could do that, but I was thinking about it, and it's like the comments are going to be, you know, coming in from the side, so you won't be able to really, it's going to look a little different. So I don't know. I don't know if I like the way that would look. I prefer to have it like this, to stick with the format that they're going for, the vertical format. What do you think? Do you think, I have seen it done before though, where people go ahead and, because they like it to fill the full frame in landscape, and so they just ask their viewers to turn the phone sideways. You could do that as well. It's just that the text and the icons are going to be sideways as well. The comments that are coming in for the viewer. So I'm thinking about the viewer experience, and I think this would be better for an interview. What do you think? Because with Ecamm, you can bring in a guest, and I could just send them the link, and they'll just pop up right here below me. I think it's great. So let me know what you think. We're putting the teacher glasses back on. It looks really professional, right? And then I could add a little down here, a little lower third pop up. And then I could add their name and their social media handle. I like it. I mean, the brick wall sideways. We'll work on that later. But let's see if I'm sideways when I go back to, let me go back to here. Okay, back to live mode, publish. Perfect. Okay, so I like it. Omega 5 says they like it. And let me close out this program screen here. And look, Michael likes it, so it's great. Right, let me go ahead and put your comment here. Let's take this off. And yeah, I think so too. So the reason also that when I'm sharing comments that I moved this little box up is because I noticed on the last two replays that when I shared a comment, you couldn't see it because the text from Instagram was covering it. So hopefully this time on the replay, you can see it. Let me know. Thanks for watching the replay. I'm still checking comments. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to do these tests regularly as Instagram Live Producer rolls out. What other questions do you have? I'm checking the comments, but basically right now we are showing, we're showing, when I say we, I guess I'm talking about me and little Rocky here, but thank you. Please like this, please follow, please subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. But we're going to just keep demoing this product. It is the Instagram Live Producer. If you're wondering, hey, how is she doing that? Switching cameras, going from her main camera to a desktop overhead look so that she can demo products or sell products. That's my air purifier because my allergies are bothering me today. How is she sharing her notes? I mean, I'm thinking about this for educational purposes, trainings, webinars. They're just going to go next level, right? They really are. This widget here, I just love this one because I'm live on YouTube while being live. Sharing the screen is pretty cool. Hi, Stakely Photography. Thank you for joining. We're doing a demo of Instagram Live Producer and how you can use it to promote your business, product, service, or just go live and then improve with a higher quality. So thank you so much for joining, anyone. I'm going to check one more time for comments, but this should be a better broadcast because not only was I more aware of the layout of Instagram, meaning the icons are over here, so you're going to see the heart, the chat, the share, those three little dots. Now I'm more content aware of where I'm putting my graphics now that you can use Instagram Live Producer with third-party software to switch scenes to add graphics. I just want to be more conscious of that. And so if you're watching this on Instagram on the replay, it starts with it muted, right? So if somebody's watching the replay, make sure to have a little pop-up where you can, tell people to remember to unmute it and then get started. I have a countdown. I'm going to make that countdown much shorter, but while I'm testing things, because I send the feed from the third-party software over first, I feel like I need time to get ready and make sure I have the stream key updated. I'm sending the feed over. I have to preview an Instagram Live Producer to make sure that it looks good, and then I go live. I kind of need time for all that. So I'm going to recommend, if you have maybe a hold screen, a little promo video, use that time to check all of that before you go live, because the first 10 seconds at least, you're not going to be able to just like, hi, I'm Rocky Nash on Instagram Live, because of that little delay to make sure everything's set up and the feeds are actually coming through, especially if you're multicasting. So I know you're live on Instagram and I know I'm live on YouTube because I can see this comment right here. So I could see Michael. So I knew for sure people can see this on YouTube as well. But I really hope that if we can talk about features that I hope that they add, I really hope that they allow a perpetual stream key. Is that asking? I mean, I would like a perpetual stream key because I'm not going to share it on screen anymore. That's like your social security number for live streaming. You never share your stream key, but this, because Instagram Live Producer requires you change it each time, you know, that's safer. But I'll keep it safe. I won't show it to everyone. And what else? I really hope that, and then I'm going to check what things you want. So perpetual stream key. What? Oh, I didn't see an option to add a guest. Let me think. So I can add a guest using my third-party software. So I guess it wouldn't be a real issue because you can already add a guest if you're just going live from your mobile phone. Let's see what you all are saying as well. Oh, you're watching on Instagram and YouTube? Oh, great. Am I on the big screen again, Michael? That's awesome. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and put your comment up there. Oh, you are, because you're commenting everywhere. Thank you so much for that. What other features do I want? Right now, I'm just happy that I can use professional cameras, switch scenes, and go live to Instagram. This is already great. You can already, this is a good tip. Make sure that you have your settings in Instagram set to archive after live so that this doesn't just disappear and delete, because you may want to share it, you know, for at least 30 days. So, or you might want to download it and upload it to another platform. So be sure that you, when you're using Instagram Live Producer, one, keep in mind the stream key is not perpetual. It is unique and it changes for every stream. Make sure to double check that and make sure and to preview your feed to make sure it's going out. Also, make sure that you have archive settings for live streams set to save after the stream so that you can repurpose that video or save it and then add it to your grid and to your story to promote it and get more eyes on it. And another thing, oh, I would really love for comments to come through to my third-party software so that I can share them on the screen, because it'd be cool to see the little Instagram icon right here when I share a comment, because right now all I can do is share only YouTube comments. So that's my wish list. And I got one more comment, so we're gonna put back on the teacher glasses really quick. Aaron says, so there's no way to use a guest feature inside Instagram doing this. So Aaron, if you put your comment on YouTube, I can add it to the screen, but that's a really good question. I was trying to troubleshoot it. I was thinking, I'm like, how could I add a guest? The option, I didn't see the option, at least, Aaron, when I was, like, I'm going to switch back to the dashboard right now. And I mean, I'm seeing your comments live. The only option that I'm seeing, so above my head, I can see how many people are watching on Instagram. I can see your comments. Oh, let's dig a little deeper. This is a live training session. Let's see here. Checking, I'm going to type in here so you'll let me know you can see this comment. Checking for the add guest live feature using Instagram Live Producer. Thank you for the question, Aaron. Oh, can I tag you? Let's see. No, I can't. Why am I trying to use features that are in other programs right now? Okay, and then I'm not even going to press enter just to hit. I'm going to hit post because we don't want anything to go wrong. Okay. No, there's an event log that says broadcast was. Ooh, this is nice. Let me share my screen with you so you all can see this. How can I move it up? Oh, everybody, I'm trying not to mess things up here. So I don't know how to get it to move back up. Let me see. Okay, that's there. I moved, oh, this is interesting. I moved the Instagram live dashboard down and now, okay, I moved it back up. I got scared for a second. I'm like, don't mess anything up. Okay, this is what we're gonna do next. All right, everybody. I'm gonna show you what my screen looks like right now in Ecamm by doing a demo mode. This might not fit though because I wasn't prepared to do this, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's see if you can see my screen. I'm gonna do screen share. I can go back to the screen share, and I know, right? I'm being brave. And Ecamm Live Beta. I'm gonna share not camera effects, comments, Ecamm Live Beta. Are they gonna share? Didn't share. Let's see. How about we share not the entire screen. I could share, that's just my scenes. It's not going to let me share everything. Ecamm Live? No. So I'll talk about what I'm doing right now. So I can share comments. Some people want to know about comments and reactions. So I can share little features of Ecamm on screen share, but I'm not seeing the demo mode. Let me see here. I'm going to try again because somebody might want to do this, but that's how you can share all your comments by doing a screen share of Ecamm. There's overlays. I could also show you my camera scenes. Let's see here. Do that. These are my scenes. That's how I have it set up. I'm going to go back to notes. There you go. I don't have it. Yeah, I don't think it, actually, let me just try to share my entire screen. Let's do that. Why not? Entire screen. There you go. So you can see behind my little face here, that's what I'm seeing. Right there. There you go. So now you can see that's what the Instagram Live dashboard looks like when you're live. You can see on the left the preview of your broadcast, and on the right you can see the current comments. And then if you switch to see, that's the event log. It says event log right here. You can say the broadcast was started, the video stream was received, the broadcast was created, and you can go back over to comments and you see all these comments. I can see Aaron's comment where it says, so there's no way to use the guest feature inside Instagram using this, and that's me replying to you with a comment right there. So that's how I did that. Oh, look, we did it. We did it live. Live learning. Let me put my little face back right here because I'm keeping in mind that on the replay, there's going to be these icons here. So I could have made this larger, but let me know, does that crop anything out when I make my notes fit the 1080 by 1920 or the 9:16 ratio? Let me know if that crops anything off. I can't really tell on my end. But what I'm going to do next is go ahead and let's see. Thanks for being here, Michael. Yeah, so and see how sometimes it'll cut off. So that's what I wanted to check too, is that if there's a comment, Instagram is about 5 seconds slower than YouTube. Yes, that is true. So I'm going to bring Michael's comment back up here because maybe I want to move him over just a little bit to have them there. I just want to make sure that it's not cutting off. And maybe I can make it shorter. How about I make it smaller? So let's do that. There we go. I just make the comment smaller, then that looks better. So this is just like basically a test today to see how everything looks in the replay, to make sure that the icons that are native to Instagram or on YouTube or whatever platform you plan on multi-streaming with does not block the content that I'm creating. So I'm leaving that there as a guide. Actually, I'm going to take it off really quick. I'm going to leave that there as a guide because now I know that I can add my name as a lower animated lower third. I know that I can add the little Rocky to say please subscribe and follow and add a comment below. I know that I can also remind people to subscribe on YouTube, and it's going to stay right there. Perfect. And I also know that if on the replay for Instagram, to remind people to tap on the screen so that it unmutes. Okay, I think we learned a lot today. What do you think, class? Don't log off. I have a really cute outro screen that I want you to see. But if you have any questions, you can also ask on the replay. I appreciate you, and thank you for watching this, and share it with anyone who is curious about the Instagram Live Producer newest feature. So yeah, a lot of people are excited about it. I posted into the Ecamm Live beta community on Facebook. Amazing community, by the way. Thank you all for your support. It's really great as a solo producer to have a community so that you don't feel just like alone producing out there in the world without support. It's a really great support group. So shout out to the Ecamm fam that is here as well. And if you want to learn more about Ecamm, I do have that link in my Linktree description on both YouTube and Instagram. And this has been a live tutorial of Instagram Live Producer. It's a new feature that is rolling out to everyone. Don't you worry, you'll get it soon. Just click on, log into Instagram on your desktop computer, click on create, and then there should be post, and then right below that live video. I'll see you all soon. Here comes the scene. Stay tuned.